So Wasp sent the email and he attached the footage with the faint twinkling music that would later be nicknamed Ice Cream.
So she received the email and listened to it, and then she said, "Is this you? I can't tell."
This is Mike Strickland.
Because the audio was so buried in the fountain noise there at the plaza. And they're shooting it with 2001 technology. But there was this strain of a saxophone and piano, and it was very buried in the audio almost. And I went, I can't tell. And then I went and listened to it again through my headphones in the studio. And then I went, oh yeah, I hear it now. I said, I think that is one of my songs.
And this is the song he heard.
He listened to it and he said, yeah, but it's not quite the right song. And he said, because we're listening to how it lines up with the music, because how the music is being played in the video footage, that sort of thing. It wasn't lining up on certain things where the sax makes an entrance here and this sort of thing.
And then the email back and forth just stopped. And up until this point, Mike had completely forgotten about this song. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, he was at peak success.
It's being played in Muzak. I'm hearing it on grocery stores when I'm shopping. People call me up or emailing me saying, "Hey, Mike, I heard your music in Seoul, South Korea. In a shopping mall or whatever in the airport."
Then he was hired by CBS and Disney, and so he'd compose something, and it had to be on to the next one. So here in 2023, he had to solicit outside help to see if anyone from around that time knew what song this could be. And the sudden stop in the email exchange between him and Wasp was because Mike was waiting for an old producer to contact him back, but Wasp sort of nudged him in a follow-up email.
He said, "You wouldn't believe how many people are waiting for this song. This is like the missing part of the entire puzzle of the playlist of what was going on in the plaza that day when the 9/11 attacks happened. And here is this juxtaposition of this horrific scene of Twin Towers, both still standing, burning. And the video is showing that and then panning down across the plaza with the fountain. And my music is playing in there. I mean, it's just like surreal.
And so now Mike, with a newfound determination, was going to get this song for the community that was eagerly waiting for it. He went up into his attic where he has an archive of his old music on an old format called digital audio tape.
Love me some dat.
Exactly, a blast from the past. And the first tape he played wasn't it. Well, actually, he said he had to repair the machine because it didn't work.
Oh, boy.
And so then he played the second one.
I went, holy smokes, this is the cut they're looking for. And I bet this is going to line up because there's a certain minor ninth interval when he goes into the sax solo that happens. And that was kind of the tell.
To the layperson, this difference may be so minute, but Wasp is a musician. He plays piano and he composes, so he has his kind of ear out for these things. But I think it's also a testament to the sort of, meticulous method that's done to confirm these songs. And so the official World Trade Center Muzak community's YouTube channel posted it.
It's really surprised me how this thing has taken roots and how many. I looked at the video a month ago and it had 9,000 views, and I went, that's amazing. My mission statement on my life and as a musician and everything is to create good musical works that are put out there in the world that make up the world a better place, leave people feeling better.
He said Windless was a song he forgot about, but now he says he's kind of taking in the humanity of this moment.
Now that the World Trade Center Muzak community has all of the music confirmed from Jack's footage, they're continuing their search for pre-9/11 Muzak.
And Wasp says there's still a trove of home movies of the Twin Towers that they're combing through, all towards this effort of helping preserve the entire story of the Twin Towers, not just their ending.
This is a community I never would have imagined existed in the first place, and I certainly never would have imagined would necessarily be up to the task of successfully identifying all of the Muzak in the World Trade Center. It's a strange and a bit of a beautiful story, Quincy.